Right now, somewhere in the world, a person is lying awake at 1 a.m., replaying a conversation that happened 11 years ago. With a waiter. Who they will never see again. Who has been dead inside for the last 11 years over their own response in that exact conversation. That's social anxiety. And by the end of this video, you're going to have an actual 3-step system to fix it. But here's the thing, nobody tells you first. And it's going to sound insane. The fix has almost nothing to do with the other person. Let's start with the tribunal that meets in your head every night. The defendant is you. The charge said something weird at 2:47 p.m. The jury, 12 versions of people who weren't even paying attention. The verdict, always guilty. Always, everyone hates you now. Always, never leave the house again. Meanwhile, the actual person you said the weird thing to, microwaving a burrito, has not thought about you since lunch. Possibly ever. Here's the part that should genuinely make you mad. You've spent hours, actual hours of your one life, running a trial for a crime the other person didn't even know happened. But that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is that they're doing the exact same thing about you right now, for something completely different that you don't even remember. Two people can walk away from the same 5-second interaction, both fully convinced they were the awkward one. Both of them, at the same time, about each other. It's not a coincidence. It's just what every human brain does, to everyone, constantly, forever. So if it's not about other people, what actually is social anxiety? It's a smoke detector going off because you may toast. There is smoke. The detector is doing its job. It's just reacting to a piece of bread, like it's a 5-alarm structure fire, waking up the entire building at 7 a.m. over sourdough. Your brain sees, talk to the cashier, and goes, bear. Actual bear. Drop everything. Same stress chemicals our ancestors used to outrun something with teeth. For a transaction that costs $8 and doesn't even come with guac. Now, most advice you've heard for this is respectfully garbage. Just be confident. How? Fake it till you make it. Fake what exactly? My entire nervous system? Take a deep breath before you walk in. Sure, that'll definitely undo 15 years of training in under 4 seconds. That stuff shaves off maybe 2% of the discomfort. Congrats. Still sweating over the burrito. But here's where it gets good. Because the actual fix isn't a mindset trick. It's a mechanism. And your brain already knows how to run it. It's called exposure. And once you see how it works, you're going to realize you've been doing the opposite of this your entire life. Step 1. Pick a fight you can actually win. Not give a TED talk. Not ask your crush out in front of the whole school. We're talking order at the counter instead of the app. Ask someone for directions you don't need. Say hi to your neighbor first instead of suddenly becoming very interested in your phone. Small, on purpose, repeatedly. Step 2. Do the thing. And then notice that literally nothing happened. Not nothing bad happened, but I still feel weird so it doesn't count. No, nothing happened. World kept spinning. Cashier already forgot your face exists, possibly before the door closed. This is the exact data your brain has been missing your entire life. Step 3. Repeat it until it's boring. Not until you feel confident. Until it's boring. Because boring means your brain has filed it under not a big deal, which is the only category that's ever mattered. But, and this is the part everyone gets stuck on, what do you do about the voice? The one that shows up mid-conversation like an uninvited commentator with a live mic. Okay, he's looking at you. Say something. Why did you say that? He's definitely thinking about it. Say something else. No, wait, that's worse. Why are you still talking? Here's the move. You don't argue with it. You don't win. You just stop treating it like breaking news. Thought, they think I'm awkward. Translation, I am the single most important event in this stranger's entire day. Reality, you're one of roughly 900 interactions they'll have this week. You're not a supporting character, you're an extra. You might not survive the edit. Thought, they'll remember that forever. Translation, this stranger is apparently writing a memoir, and you got a chapter. Reality, there is no memoir. There has never been a memoir. Thought, everyone can tell I'm nervous. Translation, You think your nervous system has its own live stream and people are watching with popcorn. Reality. From the outside, you just look like a person standing there, possibly thinking about lunch. You don't make the thought disappear. You demote it. No press conference. It sits in the back, mutters to itself, and watches you keep talking anyway. Quick. 4 things that speed this whole process up. 1. Lower the bar for a win dramatically. 2 sentences and you left. Win? Nobody's grading the transcript. 2. Your body freaking out is not proof you're doing it wrong. Racing heart, sweaty palms. That's just the alarm going off. Loud doesn't mean correct. The toast is still just toast. 3. Don't wait for a good day. The anxious days are the most valuable ones. That's when the rep actually counts. 4. If you mess it up, that's not a setback. That's the lesson completing itself. I said something awkward and survived is the exact data your brain has been waiting your whole life for. Okay, here's the payoff. Here's everything this video has been building to. You ready? Step 5 is to keep doing steps 1 through 4 until your brain quietly updates the file. Without telling you it did. There is no step 5. And before you say it, yes, that was also the joke in the friendship video. I'm aware. I checked the file. My brain went, oh, this again. Cool, moving on. Did the exposure. It's boring now. Which, if you were paying attention, is literally the entire video happening to you right now about a joke. That's the whole thing. That's a trick. It works on everything, even this. Oh. And that cashier from earlier. Right now, they're replaying their own have a good one, fully convinced you noticed how weird it sounded. You didn't. You weren't even listening. You were thinking about your own thing, which is the entire lesson, the whole video, and honestly most of adult life. Anyway, I'll be taking donations in the form of subscribes to fund the next video, which, by the way, might be the one where step 5 finally exists. It won't, but might.